Hello, Matin va, or Oitchava, wherever you are in the world. Today's greeting is brought to you from the Scots Gaelic, and it's just honouring my ancestors, which is quite appropriate given the origins of this little card deck, which I'm going to review today. It's all the way from Scotland, or Alaba. So there will be three parts to this video. One, we're going to look at this Wild Way Oracle deck by Nicola Allan. Second of all, I will do a card pull from the deck. And lastly, I'll just let you know about one other deck that I have stock of. So this little deck, I've actually had it for over a year. I've still got about 9 in stock, and I haven't made a video because I've just been on a healing journey. So many things have happened that I just have not been able to do justice to this beautiful little deck and get it out into the world. So today is the day. I saw this deck on Kickstarter and I really wanted it because my ancestors are from Scotland, England, Ireland, Germany, basically Europe, and I've been on a bit of a journey to reconnect with them and strengthen my connection. That was very much a thing for me last year. And this deck has lots of lovely little animals that would be running around in that area of the world. And yeah, I really love it. The other thing I really loved about it is Nicola Allan's commitment to sustainability. There is so much integrity with this little card deck, down to sourcing local printers, local materials. And as I show you everything, I'll talk a little bit more about that. But this is really what it takes to produce something that is full of integrity and cares for nature at the same time. So there's just a lot of love around this little card deck. Okay, so unboxing. So the box, it's pretty nice. It has these little, like where the white's showing through, depending on your level of particularness that might bother you or not. It's got on the back a little bit about the deck. It says it's printed in the UK and it's a carbon balanced print. Again, I know Nicola's really tried to look after the environment in producing this new item. So this is what the box looks like inside. And then we have our beautiful cards, and I'm just going to pop that over here. And these are the cards. So there's two types of cards actually. There's some for European, say, pagan or traditional festivals. And then there's the numbered cards. They are tied into the astrological, the zodiacal wheel. And I'll explain a bit more about that as well. But you can just see, I love this one, the puffins. Just absolutely beautiful. Can I say cozy drawings? They make me feel warm, cozy, wrapped up. Even the little owl setting off with their tangled thoughts. There's something really comforting about the way that Nicola creates art that my inner child just loves. So those are the cards. And then if we flip them over, there is this absolutely beautiful design on the back. Okay, so that's the cards. And I have 9 of these left in stock. It is 67 New Zealand dollars for each of these. And I'll just run through the pricing in a minute. I am selling these pretty much wholesale because I thought I was going to really get into selling card decks and helping guide people that way, and it hasn't worked out for me. I'm just not feeling called to it anymore. So I would like to move these beautiful objects out into the world. So that is an incredibly good price. So $67 New Zealand, and then postage would be on top of that to wherever you are in the world. So the other items there are, I'll just put those over there. There is a card stand with the phases of, well, 4 phases of the moon on it. Full moon, new moon, and then your quarter moons. and I'll see if this will work on the, so that just sits in there like that, and it is really lovely. It's made from locally sourced, well, local if you're in the UK, wood, eco-friendly paints, and it's just nice. You can pop any old card in there, and it's got your reminder of the cycles of the moon. So those are $19 New Zealand each. Then we have, this is so gorgeous, the pouch. So this is made from, I believe it's Cairngorm Tweed. It's got the little Wild Way patch on it. You could unpick that if you didn't like it. It is 100% Scottish tweed, and it's so, I don't know, it's kind of scratchy, but again, lovely, cozy. Maybe it's just because my ancestors were Scottish. It is a poly cotton inside. Tweed is naturally water repellent, so it keeps everything dry. Now, when I first got this, I was a wee bit frustrated. So, because the cards are quite big and you can't just shove them all in. Now, I wrote to Nicola. She's very responsive. Some of these arrived damaged. She gave me a refund. Just amazing. And she said this is on purpose so that over time the pouch will stretch to hold your wee cards. So I'm just pointing that out, so it's not like, oh my gosh, I bought this pouch and it doesn't fit properly, because you can't really, oh, mine's starting over time, mine has stretched a bit, but you can't really just pop them in and out quickly. It's kind of a whole process. So just letting you know that is on purpose. If you decide to go with the pouch, you could use it for something else as well. So I'm just gonna, you can see the difficulty, but it doesn't have to be viewed as a difficulty. It's just part of the experience. So we'll pop that there. Oh, yeah, embrace contradiction. There we go. So the pouch, $49 New Zealand, and I believe it's made by local people in Scotland as well. Now, what else is in this little bag of goodies? Just pop those out of the way. Oh yeah, so these stickers come with it, or can come with it. So it's $10 a pack. This is just the front and the back side. And so you've just got these lovely little animals. And again, just gorgeous, very cozy, speaking to your inner child. And then the last thing I got was some art prints. So these are $13 each. Did I say the stickers are $10? Yeah. These are $13 each. We've got a wee owl and a wee lynx. And they're about A5 size, I think. Yeah, A5. So they're quite lovely too. And it's just showcasing Nicola's art. I love that little owl. Isn't it adorable? Okay, so before I do the card reading, I just want to show you something about this deck. What comes with this deck is it doesn't come with a book. And this is something I hadn't really clocked. Like, I had read all the information before I bought it, but I hadn't really thought through it. So what it comes with instead, actually I'll just move these out of the way, is, hang on, these little cards. So if you pull a festival card, it just gives you some keywords. So Mabon, autumn equinox, you're looking at balance, bountiful harvest, wonder and gratitude. And so I believe you've just had that in the Northern Hemisphere. We have just had our spring equinox, or we're in that period between spring equinox and the summer solstice. So Ostara, awakening, rebirth and balance. So there's just keywords there. That's Greece from me touching the cards. And then when you pull the cards, you have them divided into zodiac sign, and there's little keywords for each card. So you can just do a card reading and look at the 3 keywords. So if I pulled Aries 1 and it's divided into decans as well. I'm not going to go into what those are, but if you look it up, it's really interesting. So the first card for Aries is Claim Your Kingdom, Jump First, Think Later, and Self-Mastery. And I find when I do a card pull, I can just keep those 3 things in my mind throughout the day, or sometimes I write them down. So there is no book. However, there is an electronic book, and you scan this QR code. It takes you to a Google file, which is huge. You could just download it onto your phone and do it that way. And this is part of Nicola's commitment to sustainability, basically. So she's got a little blurb about it: reconnect, remember, and rewild. And then you download the book. So I like things printed out. I went and printed mine. I did it at home. I'll just clear these away. So I did 2 sizes. This is A4, and then it took a little bit at the printery to get it right. This one's a little bit, yeah, anyway, it's had a tough life already. So beautiful color pictures. I love it when the guidebook is in color. It just, again, cozy, inner child. And so you've got your information here, and then at the back, you've got your festivals, and then there's a whole lot of information about the deck, how to use it, following the sun, the zodiac, planets, seasons, additional planets. And then I've put this in. It doesn't come with it, but you get a free copy if you go to that link. I would have said zodiacal wheel, and it just gives you the ruling planets, the decans, and where the sun is around the year. So it's just quite a handy thing to have, really, and it's quite gorgeously drawn by Nicola there as well. And there's a wee squirrel on the back with the website. So I've printed off a couple of these. I did this one for a friend, and the printing didn't work, so if anyone wants that, just hit me up. It's a little bit blurry. I can give you that for $5. And then the big one, this is the one I use, and I love this size. Yeah, Scorpio transformation. So this is the A4. I've printed it on a nice paper at home, and I'm selling these. If you would like me to print a book for you rather than sort it out yourself, if you're not that savvy with technology and printing, it's $10 regardless of size. Okay, so that's those. And that's the end of the review of the deck. I absolutely love it. I use it a lot, especially when I'm thinking of my ancestors and I want to connect with them. And so without further ado, let's do a card pull for everyone watching this video today. Oh, actually, importantly, while I remember, Nicola has put a book out, like a guidebook for the cards. It's on Kickstarter at the moment. It's 30 quid, 30 pingers, 30 pounds, UK pounds, which is around 65 New Zealand dollars. Now, it comes with more cards, and I'm not sure what else it comes with, but have a look. She's doing some bundles at the moment. I have chosen not to order those at this point in time. I'm thinking I'm just going to move on the stock I have, but if that's something you're interested in, you can get a little hardcover book from Nicola separately. So yeah, 30 quid, 65 New Zealand dollars. All right, so let's get in the zone. What does the being watching this video most need to hear? Okay, so just letting you know, I set up before doing this video. I'm sitting on an earthing mat. I've brought in a peony from my mother's garden for earth. We've got air, just connecting to the elements. These felt like some nice things for this video. And I've also surrounded myself with white light, because when we're doing a card pull, we need to be really sure that we're not opening ourselves up to other influences. So a nice easy way to do it is say, I ask for protection I surround myself with white light, and may only that which is for the highest good of all involved come into my aura. So that's a nice, easy way to do it. Okay, and we're asking our ancestors, we're asking the ancestors who have walked on the land between us for assistance. And you might want to ask other spirits or beings or guides. So what does the being watching this video most need to hear? I think it's this one on top. Here we are, we've got sanctuary. So I'll just show you how I would do this. I get my cards out, my interpretation cards. Here we are, and so this is a Cancer card. It's in the second decan. You can see the Cancer and the number 2. Lovely gold writing there. And the words are safe haven, protect and foster, and creative collaboration. So those are just 3 words that you can hold in your mind while you think about this. And then I'll get my book. And where are we? Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. This shows you how well I know my astrology. Not that well. But yeah, it's all in order. I'll just show you. Starting at Aries, going through. Okay, so we've got the card. And we've got our 3 keywords there. When something beautiful has been created, it must be protected and nurtured with great care and attention in order for it to not only survive, but to thrive. In their sheltered river grove, the Cancer 2 otters are safe to build bonds with all that could threaten their intimacy, held outside the walls of the special space they have developed. They remind us to carve out time and energy to foster our relationships, passions and projects, and to build effective boundaries to keep them safe from the world at large. So, you know, sounds lovely, doesn't it? But creating a safe haven for yourself and putting boundaries in place to protect and foster your growth, as well as collaborating with the right people, those are not easy things. So, yeah, take from that what you will. That's the message for anyone watching this video at any point in time. That's the energy I put out before I did this reading. And I just want to leave you with one more quote from Nicola, who created this card deck. Let us slow down and reconnect with the changing seasons. Remember our place in the universe and rewild in harmony with nature. So just such a lovely card deck. I'm going to pack that away now. And just very quickly wanted to show you, I still have in stock some of these. The Energy Archaeology Deck by Ashley Stinson, illustrations by Kelly Finnan. It's all about the bones in the body, and I believe Ashley's working on another one at the moment. But here's the card, an example of the card. This is the transform card, and this is the back of the card. Again, the guidebook has beautiful pictures. There's so much wisdom in here. I think she's a human design projector. And beautiful box with little messages. I have done a review of this on YouTube, and I'll put a link below. I just wanted to let you know I have some of those available as well, and at a hugely discounted price, $80 New Zealand. So all the prices I'm talking about today, postage would be on top of that. The reason I'm not quoting for postage is it seems to be changing all the time here in New Zealand. So I'll leave you with your lovely little otters creating a sanctuary, and they go to sleep holding hands, don't they, otters? Is that right? So maybe that's all you need to take from this today. All right, thank you so much for listening with me today, and yeah, I wish you a really beautiful day and that you can find some sanctuary within yourself and within your wider environment. Cheery, bye.